Hello, my name's Jordanna, and I am a word nerd. I'm a dictionary dork. I am a definition dweeb. Now, these are just a few playful nicknames that I have given to myself, and maybe my husband teases me whenever he catches me playing Words with Friends, which I definitely play. Jordanna Wins is my screen name. Or when I'm playing Wordle, because he just thinks that it's so funny that I am so obsessed with word games and all things word. I also happen to be the venue pastor at Soul Gospel here at the Vista campus and one of the life group pastors. And I'm excited for the Daily Dose this morning because we have been in a series called The Stand. And Daily Dosers, our word of the day today is the word full. F-U-L-L. When I look up the word full in the dictionary, it is an adjective. It's a descriptive word, and it means complete, entire, maximum. When Paul is talking about the armor of God in Ephesians 6, he tells us in verse 13 to put on the full armor of God. He actually told us the exact same thing previously in verse 11. And whenever I see something repeated in scripture, I know that means it's important. And for Paul to tell us in verse 11 to put on the full armor of God, and then again in verse 13, perks up my ears and makes me think to myself, well, geez, this has got to be something important. We don't just see that we need to put on the full armor of God in verse 13, but we see the reason why. We put on the full armor of God so that when the day of evil comes, when the battle comes, when the enemy attacks, we are able to stand. I looked up this verse in a couple of different translations, and the New Living Translation says to put on every piece of the armor. The ESV version says to put on the whole armor, and the Amplified version says to put on the complete armor of God, so that when that day comes, not if the day comes, but when the day comes that we are in a battle, we can stand firm. We can stand victorious because we are fully suited in that armor and we are able to win the battle. Friends, look at Ephesians chapter 6 again. See the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shoes of peace, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit. Is there something that's easier for you to grab when you're running out the door in the morning? Do you forget to put on the full suit? I know sometimes I do. I can think of a ton of areas in my life where I don't do things to the full. I look at a stack of books on my bedside table that I have read the first few chapters of and have not completed. But friends, this is not the time to partially suit up. Okay, this is not the thing where, hey, if you just read half the book, you're still getting something out of it. If you only get 85% on the test, it is still a B. If you forget to put on one of these pieces of armor, if you forget your shoes, you cannot run from the enemy. If you forget that sword, you cannot fight back. So take a look, friends, and today I would encourage you to suit up. Get fully dressed, suit up so that when the battle comes, you can stand victorious and standing firm, friends. Have a great day.